Spartans! What is your profession?
Got a wall around my feelings, built strong like a fortress. Lost inside a maze, emotions in deep storage. Careful when I step, trust is fragile and thin. Words they cut so easily, then they're gone like the wind.
People play the game, say they'll be there and vanish. Promises like shadows in the daylight, they vanish. Guarded heart, I move in silence, whispers in the dark. Can't let them see me slipping, gotta always stay on guard. Guarded heart, I got emotions that they'll never see. Protective armor on this soul that's always watching me. Trust is delicate, a thread I'm holding close and tight. Living in the shadows, always careful with mine. Secrets in my eyes, mysteries behind my gaze. People think they know me, but they're lost within the haze. Invisible scars from the lies and broken phrases. Walking through the fire, I emerge from the blazes. Truth and lies, they mingle, dancing like it's fate. So I guard my soul and never second guess my gait. Trust is rare and precious, like a diamond in the rough. In a world of masks and mirrors, gotta stay tough. Guarded heart, I got emotions that they'll never see. Protective armor on this soul that's always watching me. Trust is delicate, a thread I'm holding close and tight. Living in the shadows, always careful with my light.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everyone doing today? Today is Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday, June 3rd. June 3rd. 2025. We are halfway in the year. Let me get my headphones at least as well. We're halfway in the year. We are Tuesday night, meaning it is Tech Q&A. Last week, which might as well be a year. Last week, we had a change up of the show where we did some work. I answered questions, but we were working on the Lovable platform because I wanted to start learning it, and I have done a lot in the past week. All right. So tonight we're going to get back into our questions. We're going to be going through those, all that good stuff. But wait. If for some reason you just find yourself on this channel, you're like, who is that great looking guy? I am Techotroff. We are engineered to win.
Let's get it.
We're going to be getting into our questions tonight. I have a bunch of questions. I have before we get into our questions, I have a list of, not a list, just some feedback that I read, and I wanted to share that with you, what a hiring manager said. So we're going to go through that. It might take us a little bit of time to get through that, and then we're going to get into some of our questions, all right? As well, if anybody wants to call in and have a conversation, we can do that as well, all right? So all of that good stuff, we're going to get into it. But first, before I see all my friends are showing up in the chat, but before we get into the chat, I want to get to the agenda for today. So first and foremost, thank you so much for being here, for allowing me to add just a little bit of value into your lives. I want to say a big thank you, a very, very big thank you to all of the subscribers to the channel, those who have been with me for a very, very long time, and those who are brand new and they see that I am adding just a little bit of value, just maybe 1% more value than yesterday. I will take it. I just want to see you win. I say I'm engineered to win. Other people say that I do my best to annoy you to success. I will take what I can get. All right. I will take what I can get. All right. With that being said, I want to give a big shout out to all of my amazing Patreon members. Shout out to my tech barbarians, my tech prodigy members, my technical explorers, even those, especially those who have taken the time to sign up just for the free membership to get the value that I even provide to those who have the free membership. I share with them the sprint reviews. They're invited. So like when I do the meetups, I have everybody who has signed up, even if they're not a tiered member, to be able to join those conversations. We had an amazing conversation with Rod Brown this past Saturday. He shared so much insight about his upbringing, how he got into tech, how he balances his content with his tech, and with work and promotions, all that good stuff. It was a phenomenal meetup that we had in the Team Tech Drop Discord. Looking to do a lot more in the future, all that good stuff. And we'll get into a little bit more of that. But shout out to all of the amazing Patreon members. All right, shout out to you guys. We are the best.
We the best.
And a big salute to all of my tech mercenaries who keep the channel running day in and day out. Allow me to come up here and stream and talk to you guys for about 2 hours, to do some coding work with you guys for about 2 hours. Thank you so much. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
All right, so I just, in the pin to the top of the chat, I have the link to call in as well. I said, if you want to build an app, come build an app with me, right? Join the Team Tech Drop Patreon. So what I propose to those in the Team Tech Drop Discord is, do you want to vibe code? As my guy Rod Brown says, it's a vibe. Do you want to vibe code with me, where I will put up whatever the cost is to build an app every other Saturday for about an hour and a half. You guys tell me what you want to build, and I will do the coding for it. Not even the coding, I will do the prompting for it, and we'll see what we can do. Right, we will see what we can do. Take it from there. Looking for maybe 5 to 6 people who want to try this out, and it's your app. I am just the one who is who's getting the software, doing the prompting. About an hour and a half every other Saturday. And, so I haven't decided when we're going to start that yet. But if you want to be a part of that and contribute to the direction of this app, I am not building something that's not valuable. All right. So it has to be valuable. But it's your idea. You guys come up with it and I join, and I'm all right, cool. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like that. Let's get to it. All right. So yeah, that is techcoachralph.dev. Sign up today and we can run it up together. All right. So let's get into a little bit of housekeeping. Let me throw up this banner really. Where is that? Hold on. I don't see something. All right. You guys know how I get when I don't see something. Let's see. What is that? I don't like that. I don't like not seeing. Weird. Weird. I don't know what happened to it. Anyways, whatever. Oh, there it goes. All right, there it goes. All right, cool. We're good. I couldn't see something. I'm like, I'm supposed to be able to see what's going on when I don't have the main screen up. I got it now. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So upcoming. Let me throw this up here real quick. Banners. All right. So a little bit of housekeeping really quick. So we have tomorrow morning, we're going to be going live with our large language model course. We're going to be continuing with yesterday. We Miss Freckles was there. Miss Freckles was there. Bright and early, we generated some images using DALL-E 3 inside using our large language model course about St. Louis, about Charleston, South Carolina. Some really good stuff. So we're going to continue with that tomorrow. We're going to be working on some image generation, some audio generation, all of that good stuff. And while I'm talking about tomorrow's show, right? I was thinking, because I used to do the men lie, women lie, numbers manipulate show, where we would review the weekly economic data, but I stopped doing it just because it was taking a lot of time, and it just, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it, right? I just didn't really care for it anymore. But because I got the information. I ended up saying the same thing every month. Great, whatever, right? However, I was thinking about this today. I'm like, you know what? I could build it out where it generates everything for me, and it just creates a podcast and throw it on Spotify or something, where we're using the data that we generated, and it's able to give us those examples. So it's something that I was thinking about. I don't know if I will actually follow through on that, but I'm like, but yeah, I stopped. Yeah, Ferris. I stopped doing that shit. I was like, yeah. But yeah. So, but tomorrow morning, large language models. Tomorrow at noon, we're going to be looking at how to upload a file to AWS S3, the storage, using Python code, the Bodo 3 library. All right. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow at noon. It's a premiere. Going to be showing you how to do it. Hopefully you've been following along. We've created a bucket using Python. We've created a bucket using the AWS CLI. We've uploaded a file through the CLI, and we have also done it through the console as well. All right. So so hopefully you have been following along. Hopefully you've tried it yourself, because it is very, very important, especially if you want to get into the cloud. All right. And then Thursday night, we're going to be going live with ethical hacking, where we're going to be continuing with what was the one we got into to analysis. We're going to continue with analysis and figure all that stuff out. All right. So those are our upcoming shows. With that being said, before I get to the chat, do me a favor, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content as well. techcoachralph.dev. Sign up. Come build an app with me. Come hang out in the Team Tech Coach Ralph Discord. A lot of different things that are happening in there. So let's work, all right? Let's get to work. Okay, so with that being said, let me get to the chat. Let me say hi to all my friends, and then we can get to the reason that you're not getting hired for jobs, and then we'll get to our questions, okay? So we got my guy Ferris in the building. Says tech pookies have arrived. Ferris is trying to bring back the tech pookies. Oh my goodness. We got Roxy in the building. Says good evening, Glossy, TCR, and everyone, good evening to you as well, Roxy. So happy to see you as always. Ferris says chat lives matter. They do matter. They do matter. To an extent though. They matter, but only to an extent. Let's see. And Ferris says, make me a mod again. I don't know, Ferris, because I can make you a mod and then you'll disappear, and then now I've given up the mod to someone who disappeared. I have to see you here for a while, Ferris. I have to see commitment, Ferris. All right. Let's see. We got my guy Junior in the building. Junior says, "What's up? What's up? What's up, family? What's good, Junior? How are you doing? So happy to see you as always." Let's see. We got my guy Wave Nerd in the building. Evening, good people of the chat and Tech Truff. Good evening to you as well, Wave Nerd. How do you do? How do you do? Let's see. I hear something. All right. Anyways, let's see what else we got. Roxy says, annoying. Wow. Wowzers. Ferris says, I am built different. My saying. Is that your saying? I hear something. I don't know where I hear it from, but I hear something. Let me see something. Let's see. We'll make do. We will make do. All right. I just hear something in the background driving me crazy. But anyways, oh my goodness. Stop the show. We got J-Lo on the track in the video productions in the building. What's up, J-Lo? How have you been? It is always a pleasure and a blessing when you are able to stop by.
I appreciate you.
And we got Miss Freckles in the building, says dropping in. Shout out to Miss Freckles. Miss Freckles, this is your night to win, because you know that Junior has to drop to Bible study at 8:30 last Thursday. He got you because you had to drop for Bible study. It's your time to shine, Miss Freckles. It is your time to shine. Ferry says, "Where's the tech Pookie?" Shout out to the tech. Shout out to the tech Pookie. Shout out to the tech Pookie out there. Let's see. Ms. Freckles says to J-Lo on the track, "I'm not following you." Look, there is nothing wrong with following J-Lo on the track. All right, J-Lo on the track is a phenomenal person. All right, I'm just saying. You see, Junior's saying welcome back, but he says he's typing welcome back, but he's secretly saying, Miss Freckles, are you actually gonna win tonight, or are you just pretending to that you're gonna win tonight? That's what I heard. That is what I heard. All right. Let's see. Junior's like, where's Magnetar? Oh my goodness. Let's see. What else we got? Miss Freckles says, it's the government employees too. What a shame. Oh my goodness. You see, J-Lo says, you can definitely follow me any day of the week of the year. Let's see. Oh, see, look at that. We got Magnetar says, I'm here. Did somebody say government? I'm telling you, I tried last week to say government 3 times, thinking that Magnetar would appear, but he was out and about. But he was here in spirit, though. He was here in spirit. Let's see. Ferris says, sounds interesting. Vibe coding. Look, I made a video about vibe coding. I released a video about vibe coding yesterday. I have a confession to make. Oh my God. So this morning, I was like, I'm going to go to Jiu-Jitsu's morning class, right? I got home last night from Jiu-Jitsu class, and I've been quote unquote vibe coding on this app, and I'm working. I look up, it is 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning. I feel like it was 20 years ago because it was like 20 years ago where I used to be up till 3, 4 in the morning writing code left and right, you know. So, but I was like, well, I guess there's no jujitsu. I might as well work for
Another one.
another 30 minutes before I fell asleep. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see. So Junior says to Miss Freckles, it's like we all leave the same place and the teacher wants to know why we all show up at different times. That is a great question, Junior.
They ain't believing us.
That is a great question. Let's see. He needs to share the pizza. Let's see. You guys really like pizza. I'll tell you that. You guys really, really like pizza. Ms. Michael says she remembers that in real life. Let's see. And absolutely, JLo on the Track Video Productions does have a channel. He, especially Ms. Freckles, being an athlete yourself, JLo on the Track makes amazing sports video edits. He's been doing a lot of basketball. He says he does other ones. So far, I've only seen the basketball, but he does amazing highlight videos for different high school teams. I think they are sporting events, basketball games in particular. Amazing. You should definitely go check out his channel. I am always impressed by the quality of editing that he does for those videos with the tracks and stuff like that. So really cool stuff. Let's see. Mentor says he's not sharing. Let's see. He is busy with you go check out his earlier content, but it says he is busy with military job and studying for promotion, so has not posted in like a week and a half. Let's see. Mr. says, but I was sticking up for the bully in class. You, Miss Freckles, look, you might be sticking up for the bully, but you will still get detention. You'll still have to get detention for sticking up to the bully. Just saying. I'm just saying. Let's see. It says, yep, definitely double back and find JLo's channel. It's really good. It's really good. Amazing content over there. Let's see. says, shh. I'm trying to pay attention in class now, Magtar. But however, pass the slice though. Shake and bake. Fair says, you don't do the men lie, women lie, numbers manipulate anymore. I do not do that anymore because either.
What's this?
Oh my God.
Oh, it's only money.
Oh my God. All right. Shout out to my guy, JLo on the Track Video Productions for that $10 super chat. I'm gonna read it once I finish getting through here, once it gets up. But I just want to say a big thank you to my guy JLo on the Track Video Productions.
I appreciate you.
But yeah, first I don't do it anymore. There was like honestly for the. All right, give me a sec. Something is really driving me crazy here. Hold on. All right, there was some sound that was driving me crazy in the background. I had to get rid of it. All right, we're good. So, I would much rather just be coding than going through the content. So that's what I'm thinking. Well, if I just use my coding tools and my coding skills in order to generate the podcast for me in a fun, exciting, intriguing way, then I can just listen to it while I'm actually doing other stuff instead of actually having to do all that work to do the show. So I don't know. It's something that I'm thinking about. We shall see. Let's see. Mr. Cook says, did I get timed out? What? Never. You better not get. You would not get timed out. All right. And Roxy says there are flies on the pizza. Ew, that's gross. I don't want that pizza. Let's see. Where are we at? Basically says our computer glitch. And for everyone not only for Mr. Freckles, but for everyone. Just type in hashtag JLo on the track and his videos will pop up. And you'll enjoy it. And you'll enjoy it. Ferris says Bodo 3. Yep, that is the Python package for that is the Python package to interact with AWS services. And Ferris says, will you do infrastructure as code? Not tomorrow. I have done infrastructure as code with Terraform using AWS for like last year, for a good part of the year. So I don't have that upcoming right now. We did like for the DevOps course on Sundays. We did do a little bit of Terraform so that I didn't have to continue going into Google Cloud to wait for a new cluster to get created every single week. So I just Terraform that before the show starts, run the command, and it's ready and waiting for me. But I don't have like any immediate infrastructure as code. I do want to get into some point AWS Cloud Formation though, because I heard that is pretty big as well. Let's see. Mr. Freckles says that Max is being the bully. And we got my guy Magnetar says Sith Coach Ralph.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
And Mr. says, I flooded the chat. Sorry, not sorry, Tech Coach Ralph. Miss Freckles? Miss Freckles? I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, Miss Freckles. I didn't see you flood the chat, but I'm just messing with you. Let's see. Manager says, how you threatened innocent me with violence. My ears did nothing to you. Oof. Okay. And Ferris says, vulnerability assessment equals ethical hacking or pen testing. So it's a part of the vulnerability assessment. It's a part of the different steps. So we did reconnaissance, we did reconnaissance, scanning. Now I think we're at vulnerability assessment. So that we've been working on that on Thursday nights. Let's see. Junior says to Magnus Hartman Freckles, I used to have a teacher in elementary school that used to pull my ear and twist it when I used to give trouble. Wow. I can see that. I can see that happening. Freckles says I have amnesia. And Ferris says life comes and goes. People come and people go, you know. Mod is eternal. Oh my goodness. That's powerful right there. I was not expecting that one. Let's see. It says you probably needed it to stay away from room 9. Wow. It says I'm committed to my craft. Every time I go and come back, I'm 100% better. Let's see. Junior says I was a straight A student. Behavior brought my grade down. The work was easy. Yep, I hear that. Let's see. JLo on the track. Tech Coach Ralph, my guy, JLo on the track. Let's see. Is your kiddo stuck crying out for help? No, he is not stuck crying out for help, right? But I will say this though. I installed, like you guys remember growing up where you had those little chains that you would put on the door in order to it was like, honestly, it didn't really stop much because if somebody was really trying to break into your house, you can just kick your door down. And so, but I installed one of those so that I can keep him out so he doesn't come banging on the door that is right here, right? Which reminds me, you bring him up, Miss Freckles. You bring him up. It's actually his birthday today. It is actually his birthday today. Turning the big 3. Yep, the big 3. Yep. It is his birthday today, so shout out to him. And Manic Patney, welcome. Says data engineer versus Python developer, which is better? Well, I think that it is almost a false equivalence because a big majority of data engineers, I would say maybe about 90% of data engineers, they use Python because Python is a very, very powerful data language. So most data engineers, they are Python developers, but probably geared more towards data versus geared towards other. I think you can do anything with Python, but in order to become a data engineer in most instances, you have to become a Python developer first. So when I was going into learning about machine learning, data engineering, data science, I actually took the 100 Days of Python course by Dr. Angela Yu. I have a link for that in the description of this video, I hope. But it's a Udemy course. I took that, and even in her course, she had some data stuff in there as well, using pyplotlibs, using NumPy, using what's the other one, pandas, all that stuff. So they're a data engineer is usually a Python developer, but specializing in data. All right, so I'll go with that. Ferris says, I hear the fire alarm. Let's see. Junior says, we had a teacher who was slapping kids, so I believe you. Let's see. Ferris says, in his opinion, data engineer. I said it's basically one leads to the other. One thing led to another, and let's see. Miss Freckles says, I'm already winning. Let's see. Junior says, Techo Drop, you had to remind Miss. Hey, look. I want to see Miss Freckles win too. Okay, I want to see Miss Freckles win too. Miss Freckles says there was a kid that got tied up with duct tape once. What in the world is going on there? Let's see. Where are we at? Says my father taped me into a car once when I wasn't listening. The good old days. Wow, that's serious.
Bruh.
Roxy says way past your bedtime. That's a fact. I'm supposed to be in bed 11:30 midnight, the latest. I would just boom, give me this, do that, and then it just kept on, and I had to all right, you broke this, now we got to fix that, and even when you vibe code, you have a bunch of bugs to fix, which it gave me an idea. It gave me an idea earlier about you know what, I might restart my coaching sessions. They're gonna be a bit different, but I'm going to heavily employ AI in order to help you help yourself so that you can learn how to be successful in the tech field. All right. But just that. And Junior says, now that was a vibe. It's a vibe. No wonder why no wonder why tape sales have gone down. Child discipline has decreased. Wavener says vibe coding is addictive. It's addictive, especially there's two reasons why it's addictive, right? The first reason that it's addictive is when your engineer keeps producing bugs, and then you're like, okay, this is not working, and then you have to tell your engineer why it's not working, and then they still can't fix it. You have to go deeper, okay, this is, and then they finally fix it, okay, now it's working. So I think that QA, because QA is still needed, right? Although they're having trouble finding jobs, it's still needed, but you can build something and then actually be the one to test it to find all the bugs that your AI engineer is creating and introducing and stuff like that. Still needed, right? Let's see. Miss Rico says that she found J-Lo on the track. Shout out. I love it. Miss Rico says, I gotta finish dinner, so I have to disappear into the bushes for a bit. Junior, you saw that I tried. I tried to give Miss Freckles the opportunity to win. You see, even when I mentioned it, Junior, she still has to disappear in the bushes.
Bruh.
My guy Junior says, showing love. Yes, we like/love pizza. We are holding this show hostage right now, and the show is worth it. Jane on the chat, soon to be. Let's get it trademarked. I want it trademarked. All right. Let's see. Mr. says hostage is Right. You know what? I have no problem talking to you guys for the two. If I could just read your chats for 2 hours, I would certainly do it because I love talking to you guys. Tuesday nights is dedicated to talking to you guys. All right. So whether I have questions or whether I'm talking to you guys in the chat, it doesn't make me no difference. I enjoy talking to you guys because I appreciate you guys.
I appreciate you.
And Mr. says, Ralph lives in Florida. I hope it's not a gator that snuck in. If it was a gator, I would not be here right now. All right. I'm just saying. Did you guys ever see the gators walking through the golf courses? They're like the size of a small country, those gators in Florida, all right? Let's see. Junior says, somebody's in trouble when the teacher walks out of the room. There was a computer in the background making. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let's see. It says fly season pizza is gross. It can be quite disgusting, I must say, all right?
How dare you?
Let's see. Very says, if you need customer service for cloud formation, let me know. Will do. Let's see. It says does not equal. Let me go back to it. Well, you disagree. You know what? You disagree with the course, right? You disagree with the course because I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna show you why, right? You see, Ferris. Let me show you why I don't disagree with you, Ferris. The course disagrees with you because in the course that I'm taking for ethical hacking, right? You see, complete ethical hacking boot camp, right? Section 1, introduction. Section 2, setting up our hacking lab. Section 3, Linux operating system. Section 4, reconnaissance and information gathering. Section 5, scanning. Section 6, our Python code for our port scanner. Section 7, vulnerability analysis. Section 8, exploitation and gaining access. So the 5 stages for the 5 stages of ethical hacking penetration testing. All right, Ferris. So I don't disagree with you. The course disagrees with you, and I'm just following the course. Okay.
I was gonna lie to you, but I had to tell the truth. I'm just being honest.
Being honest. I'm just following the course. Okay. All right. Let's get back to. I don't like to show the screen on Tuesdays, but Ferris forced my hand. All right. Let's see. Or I guess for you, it would be, how come when you put in the chat the exclamation point equals, it put the equals slash that, I don't know, that was weird. So it says, Junior says, yes, I remember those chains. Jade on the track says, celebration, happy birthday. Visera says, happy birthday to Junior, Tech Coach Ralph, the big 3. Junior says, the chains are strictly a placebo to make you think you're safe. Yeah, you put the chain on the doors. Yep. It's going to keep him out, but it won't keep any like real threat out, you know? Junior says, another year of life is a blessing. Enjoy these great years with him. Roxy says, happy birthday to baby Tech Coach Ralph. Let's see. And Junior says to Miss Freckles, absolutely, I know better now. I have better things to keep my house safe. What? Junior, Magnus says, happy birthday. And Junior, J-Lo on the check says she still can win. Miss Freckles says, don't me. Junior says, what's for dinner? And at first is all that BJJ and can't handle a little gator. Nope. I can't do it.
Do not come.
I can't do it, all right? Gators remind me of little baby Debos all over the place. Breakfast for dinner since I am late. I love breakfast for dinner. I love to mix it all in, right? I would have bacon, eggs, and a burger, right? All at once. Let's see. It's a good time to eat breakfast. You're doing all you're doing is breaking the fast. I went to the dentist this morning, or not this morning. I went to the dentist this afternoon. I have not eaten anything since, or I haven't eaten anything all day. So I'm waiting to get off the stream, and I'm just gonna go eat to my heart's desire. All right, I think we're finally to the end of the chat. Ferris says vulnerability analysis is just showing you the other end, but it's not part of the phases. So it's reconnaissance, enumeration, access, persistence, clearing tracks. All right, well, Ferris, I agree with you. I agree with the course. You two disagree. I just want peace, happiness, and I just want world peace for everyone. So I'm not gonna get in between you and the Udemy course. So I believe the both of you guys, right? I believe the both of you. Let's see. I think that's equal sign that was meant is not for you. Could be wrong. It means it's not equal to. It's not equal to. And we have it says Sarthak Jane says best gaming chair. Shout out to you. I love it. I love this chair. This chair is so comfortable, so awesome. Ferris says, sadly, a lot of courses make vulnerability management as ethical hacking, and people try to sell it as a service, but it's not pen testing, and clients get disappointed. So here's a question: is it part of the process or not? You know what, Ferris? I have an idea. If you make a course, I will drop this course and I will take your course, but I can only go by the research that I have available to me. All right. I am just saying. Let's see. Versus, but vulnerability management is part of security operations, defense against ethical hackers. And versus security lies. They certainly do. Whew, that was a lot. I need a drink. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I haven't spoken to a lot of you guys in such a long time, and it is so fun to catch up with everyone. All right. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Here is what we are going to do. I want to get into this first topic really quick. Do me a favor though, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can know every time we go live and drop new content. Check out techcoachralph.dev. Okay. So I want to get into this question real quick. I want to get into this. It's not a question. Let's take it as a PSA, a public service announcement. Okay. So we are going to go to, and I'm not even going to put a timer for this one because I don't know how long it's going to take. It's pretty long, but I do want to talk about it because it's really important feedback that a hiring manager is giving. Okay. So let's start this off like this.
Another one.
Why did you fail your last interview? So this says, I have been a hiring manager for 7 years at multiple companies. I see a lot of people here talking about difficulty getting hired. Recently,